telephones and hear my history, I think of all the calls I missed. I try to number those who love me and find exactly what the trouble is. Is it in my head? Is it in my head? Is it in my head here at the start? Is it in my head? Is it in my head? Is it in my head or in my heart? I feel I'm being followed. My head is empty. Every word I say turns out a sentence. Statements from a stranger, just asking for directions. Go from being helped into asking questions. I see a man without a problem.
And that's it, because there's a...
Yeah, that's the other side.
Okay, all right, so we have a couple of things to work on. First of all, you're kind of, I don't know what the song's about because you're singing it like the artist you heard.
Okay.
Kind of singing, talking like in a way that you don't talk and kind of belting it out. It's funny, I taught at Carnegie Mellon this week, and I taught a master class for my friend Maria Spicania. Maria Spicania was one of the great, my voice teacher said the best butterfly he'd ever heard of the band in his life. I mean, she was a great Metropolitan Opera star, and she's a wonderful, wonderful teacher. And she said, when you tell my students, when you get in the car, you put the key in the car and you put your foot on the gas. You don't worry about how the spark plug's working. Is the gas going through the car? How is the engine? You just drive. And so high notes, you just sing them. You're, and that's what's preventing them. So what is it? So there are two things I want to work on. One is, what is this song about? And who's it to? You see, you're performing it like you're feeling it.
Really? Because I thought I was talking to someone.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, I'm basically about my situation and how is it just is something, you know, it just is. I mean, literally, it's in my head all these things that just don't seem right.
Right, but the point is, who are you talking to, and why are you talking to this particular person?
Well, I
So you
thought
see,
in my head I was talking to a social worker.
a social worker, and what do you want from the social worker? What can the social worker do? What specifically are you trying to get? Are you trying to get transferred to a different location? Are you trying to get some money for something that's due to you? Are you trying to get, in other words, so that you have something to do, it's not just why.
Uh-huh.
So do you have something you're asking this social worker?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it.
I see a man without a problem.
So what if you don't add
Oh, are you
intensity?
recording this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if you don't add intensity?
Okay, I didn't
You're
realize
having
that
a
was.
conversation.
Okay.
So it's, I see a man, in other words, assume that the circumstance is giving you everything.
Yeah. I feel
So
like it's
you
hard to
don't-
have a conversation when I'm standing.
So you're standing because there's no chairs in the room.
Uh-huh.
So it is hard to have a conversation when you're standing. But I'm saying, so if I'm standing here, see, I'm not talking without affect, you know, but I do experience no affect because all the affect is simply being created by the circumstance. If I then start to talk with what I think is the way I would be, it's too
Okay.
much. So you're just having the conversation with the social worker who's standing in front of you.
I see a man without a problem.
Yes.
I walk and the people turn and laugh. Is it in my head? Is it in my head? Is it in my head here at the start? Is it in my head? Is it in my head? Is it in my head or in my heart? I pick up phones and hear my history. I think of all the calls I missed. I try to number those who love me and find exactly what the trouble is. Is it in my head?
Your voice to it.
Is it in my head? Is it in my head here at the start? Is it in my head? Is it in my head? Is it in my head or in my heart? I feel I'm being followed.
Just say it.
Feel I'm being followed. My head is empty. Every word I say turns out a sentence. Statements to a stranger, just asking for directions. Turn from being help to asking questions. I see a man without a problem.
Wow. Wow, we understood every word and there was feeling there. It wasn't being pushed past. Each
I
one-
felt it.
Yes, and we're seeing, and the other one is,
It's less comfortable, but I'm in the situation.
and the point is you are not on stage to feel comfortable.
Right.
And that was, see, and so a lot of that pushing and
Exactly.
is, I mean, all the high notes just were real.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They were just the way they needed to be.
It'd
So,
be nice if they weren't falsetto, but what are you gonna
well, this is the thing. If you don't want them falsetto, there would have to be, you know, you'd be like Dora blowing her boyfriend out of bed. But if you don't want
I beg your pardon, David. David, it's getting worse with every telling.
Oh, it falls out the window. It's a famous story in this class. Dora was doubting something, and I said, "Where are you?" She said, "Well, I'm in bed with my boyfriend." I said, "If you weren't falling out of the bed." So that's one of our poster child stories. So if you wanted it, you know, it's that story I always tell about Laurie Beachman when they were doing Baby and they had to find people who could belt a high F and they kept asking everybody, all the divas, can you belt a high F? And Laurie said, give me a reason.
Mhm.
So if you wanted that to be not falsetto,
Well, isn't it up to her to give herself a reason?
what?
Isn't it up to her to give herself a reason?
What I'm saying, does the show have a reason for me to sing that high? Is there something I'm doing in the show, because it was a show? Is the character that, you know, that exciting? So if you, I walk and people turn and laugh, so what if, and you're not gonna push, but what if the social worker were walking away from you and is 2 blocks away?
Okay.
Then now sing, I walk and people turn and laugh. I walk.
I walk and people turn and laugh.
Right, now, you just yell, don't place a voice and yell.
Okay.
Laugh, as opposed to laugh, laugh, looking, just, I walk.
I walk and people turn and laugh.
Okay, you're still placing it.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Just say it.
I walk and people turn and laugh.
But you're still trying to make a note.
Okay.
And the note is easy, you see, the note is nailed.
Yeah.
So just put the person across the room.
I walk and people turn and laugh.
So you're going, laugh.
Yeah, I know. I walk in, people turn and laugh.
You say, I walk and people turn and laugh.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
Now make that laugh feel
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
No, but it's less.
I know I was keep doing that.
Yeah.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
Yeah, do that again.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
But hear it. Don't.
Yeah.
What's happening is the note you hear is causing your voice to sing however you hear it.
Yeah.
You're going away from what you hear to see what your voice is doing, so your voice is not getting told
Right.
what to do. Hold the note in your head.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
Right, now do it even less push.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
I want you to.
I pushed that time,
Yeah,
really.
I want you to just depend 100% on what you hear. You're not doing your voice, you're just hearing the note the way you want it. Your voice is 100% responsible for singing it.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
Again, it's easier than that. Just hear
I
it.
walk in, people turn and laugh.
Say laugh. You see,
Laugh.
Laugh. Your laugh.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
You see how easily placed that is. Now that's like half head, half. That's you can do anything you want. The next thing we're going to work on is to not think. You're having a thought. You're telling your voice you can't do this.
Yeah.
So you're pushing your voice.
Yeah.
What does it take to take the risk that if you just hear it, your voice will do something that you
It's
don't
so
know?
hard. It's like so spontaneous that I
Right. So you're taking a risk that it won't come out.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
That's much better.
Ooh.
That's much better. Now don't
Oh.
do anything here. Anything that happens has to be done by itself.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
Look at Dora, and she's gonna mouth laugh. She's singing, not you. You're just thinking.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
Yeah. What we got that time. This is what we got.
Wow.
This is why conducting, and you can get someone to do things that you can't do. What we just heard. This is very interesting. See, what we just heard is how you're actually hearing the note.
Uh-huh.
You are not hearing a loud note. You're hearing a soft note and then trying to squeeze it loud.
Uh-huh.
So your voice is going to the place where a soft note is made.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And then you try to. Would you hear in your mind? Laugh. Now you see, if I try and sing loud and don't hear it loud, I'll get laugh, laugh. I'm not singing that. I'm hearing it. So when you get to that note, don't do anything but hear a big note.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
Hear it, but don't do it.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
But you're still placing it. Hear a big note. Hear a big note and don't sing a big note.
I walk in, people turn and laugh.
You're still hearing a small note.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear that? You're hearing my voice is small and I'm going to make it big. Hear this huge note. This is me hearing a small note trying to get you to sing loud. Do you notice that there's no loud in that?
Yeah.
This is me hearing a big note.
Wow. Yeah, it's powerful.
And I'm not tense, I know, because I'm hearing boom!
Is that little movement loud?
The orchestra plays loud when I do that because I'm thinking loud. See, I know loud is, this is me thinking you're not going to go loud, so I better make you go
Yeah.
loud, but all you're hearing
Well-
is you're not going to go.
Well,
There's nothing
that's
in it. Here.
definitely not loud. That just doesn't look loud to me.
Everybody say boom.
Boom.
Now again.
Boom. Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Hear it. Hear it loud, really loud, but don't. It's a jumping act, but don't make it loud. Hear it loud.
I walk and the people turn and laugh.
That was halfway there.
Yeah.
You notice you did less. The note was better.
Yeah.
We're not working on your singing technique. You have that note in your sleep. We're working
Yeah.
on
You
your
have a
mind.
beautiful voice.
Yeah.
We're working on your mind.
Yeah.